Howdy, friends. Annie coming at you from the beautiful fruited plains of Kansas. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good day or night or whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I just thought I'd come back on here and say hello. See how y'all were doing. I've had a pretty good day, I guess, all things concerned. I wanted to show you a few more rounds. This is Scottsdale. These are really pretty cool. They've got the security features on them, which, I don't know, I guess, wait a minute. They are nice. They're not my favorites. I don't know if I have any favorites, because I like them all. But, yeah, I brought a few of my bars out. And have you ever asked yourself this? Are you more into numismatics or just stacking? I think personally, I mean, I love, the ones that are really pretty and beautiful. But honestly, I think I'm just more of a plain old stacker, because at the end of the day, silver's silver. So that's my thoughts on it. I really like these. I think I showed them to you recently. I'm pretty sure I did. I just really like these. I just think I like elephants, and I like it. Now these, I've had these. These are not rounds, I don't think. They're can't hold still. No, these are Britannias with the lovely Elizabeth on here. The thing about these, I mean, these are more of a high relief, and I've had these for a while. But I also had some one time that they milk spotted really bad. They're pretty nice. So I'm still in limbo about the stolen $4,300. Just wondering why the person did it and who they are. It's pretty gutsy. This is a fat little 10-ouncer. Chunky. I try to be really careful with stacking, because as much as I like it, and I've done it for quite a while, but I don't want to just focus too much energy on stacking. I mean, I don't want to go around saying I love these, I love them. I mean, I might say it occasionally, but I really like them. And I'm really glad that I've been able to convert some soon-to-be worthless fiat into real assets, because that's how I feel about it. You know, I'm always reading something, somebody will go, the root of all evil is money. Excuse me, I've got sinus infection. That's not how that saying is. It's the love of money is the root of all evil, which is quite different than the root of all evil is money. That's not true. You know, as far back as I can tell, people have had to have some sort of method to trade, barter, or get paid. And unfortunately, you know, we went to the fiat system when we could have been using real money. And it does appear that silver is getting a little more scarce. So I think it's a great thing to have, and I think everybody ought to have some. I think everybody ought to be converting. Now these are so highly reflective. These are the sunshine bars that I got from Pembex a while back. These are some 1 ouncers. I've had these for a while. I always want to take them out and mess with them, but I do not. Here's a few more. I guess they're not going to set up very good now. I've messed them up. I still have them messed up, kind of. I brought these out. Thought I'd show them. This is one of my cooler coins. But normally I don't get these. Pretty much stick with the plain Janes. But I did mention to you guys a night or two ago that I may end up having a pretty darn good week this week in light of everything that's happened. And I always say, God bless you all, when I'm getting ready to get off, and I mean that. Because, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, and I really hope that each one of you has a relationship with our Creator, because it matters. I've went through some pretty crappy stuff for the last, we'll just say several years. And I have prayed about it, and had many sleepless nights, tossing and turning and getting up and pacing and all the things. And it was almost like God didn't hear me, and at least I didn't think so. But God does His thing in His time. And the good book says, His ways are not our ways. And I'm not here to preach a sermon, because that's not me. I don't have that ability, and I am no saint. I'm just here talking and telling you that if you're going through some crap, or you know somebody that is, don't give up. Just keep giving it to God and believing and having faith. Because what has happened in my life was something that I pretty much had given up on. And maybe toward the end of the week or early next week, after I see if it all shakes out, then I'll share it with you. But I just want to tell you, whatever you're going through, or if you know somebody that's going through something, just don't give up. Keep your faith no matter what happens, and just keep moving forward. That's just my opinion. And it directly has nothing to do with my stolen money. My stolen money. That sounds like an oxymoron, because it isn't my money anymore right at the moment. But you know what I mean. I'm gonna get up and get something and show it to you. $4,300 today would purchase something like this. I would try to say it, but I really don't want to embarrass myself. I've had this for a while. So I'm very thankful about that. And I like the idea that I should be able to use my money the way I want to. If I wanted to convert $4,300 into this before it shoots way up, it'd be nice, but I guess we'll see. Because this is real money. this is real money. It's been around, you know, since forever, pretty much. It's just pretty cool. You know, if I needed some cold hard cash, I could go trade some of this in and have some cold hard cash. And there's a possibility that that day could happen. You know, initially, the reason that I really wanted to start my YouTube channel, and I've said this before, is because of this. Now, not exactly Bitcoin, okay? But cryptocurrency, CBDCs. Because, in my opinion, just my opinion, even though I know people have made a lot of money and will continue to, and I don't begrudge them that at all. You know, if you're good at that, good on ya. You know, I know a lot of people have done it, sold it at the right time, converted it into precious metals. But this is going to usher in something that none of us want, you know. And it's like some of the people that maybe are not the nicest people in the world are hell-bent on doing that. And I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that for my own kids or your kids or you. I don't see where it's valuable to me and you. I mean, it's going to be, you know, it's going to start out as the unstable coin, another Ponzi scheme that everybody's going to fall for. They're going to love it, you know, to start with until they figure out what it really is. And in my opinion, just my opinion, it's the beginning of the end, big time. You know, I like being free. I like being able, if I want to go to the store and buy myself 10 boxes of donuts and bring them home and eat them all. That's my business. Or if I want to go to the store and buy 10 pounds of ground beef for us to eat this coming week, I should be able to do that. I don't want anybody telling me that I can have, you know, 3 grams of hamburger every day or steak. But if we don't wake up, that is a nightmare that could be staring us in the face. So, for me and my husband and our house, we are going to keep stacking. We're going to keep trying to be as prepared as possible. And I don't think you can be prepared on everything, but you can certainly try. And that way you'd be able to help yourself, your spouse, if you have one, or whatever, you know. Some of you might have a partner or Maybe you're a furry. I don't know. And I don't care. But if I have one of these or one of these, you know, I'd be able to throw you a bone. But yes, I'm drinking coffee and slurping a wee bit. I apologize. That is my story. I'm going to stick to it. And God bless you all. Tell your family you love them. Give them a hug. Your husband, your wife, whatever. Always keep your head on a swivel. This is Annie, and I'm out.